power often moves quietly, invisible to the ordinary observer. While armies and borders fill the headlines, a deeper force determines the fate of nations: finance. In hidden corridors, decisions are made that can shape the destiny of countries. This story begins with a small nation that appears vulnerable, but wields extraordinary influence thanks to a strategically orchestrated financial support network. Its resilience is the product of a complex architecture built by the world's most powerful financial institutions. This is a story of influence, subtlety, and the quiet governance of global power. What if I told you that money, more than missiles, protects this nation? Together, let's explore how this small country exists within a complex, high-stakes financial network that spans continents. Strategic finance is more than investment. It is a form of power. Unlike typical market speculation, it focuses on long-term outcomes, stabilizes nations, and shapes the future. Major powers use capital to secure alliances, promote alignment, and ensure compliance with global norms. For a small nation, this means access to privileged credit, low-interest bonds, and continuous capital inflows that surpass ordinary market logic. This financial backing allows the country to appear economically independent, while its growth is subtly guided. Every bond, every investment, and every market assurance is a carefully calculated move in a long-term game. The effects ripple outward. Markets respond with confidence, domestic development accelerates, and competitors underestimate its capacity. Over decades, strategic finance creates a nation capable of influence far beyond its nominal weight, building resilience within apparent vulnerability. London's financial influence extends globally, far beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. Banking networks, law firms, and capital markets quietly shape the economic orientation of other nations. When a small nation gains access to London's resources, it gains advantages such as reputation, risk mitigation, and increased investment flows. British institutions provide arbitration, legal clarity, and structured credit systems that reassure global investors. This silent support is more powerful than any public announcement, signaling stability. The country can issue bonds at lower yields, form multinational partnerships, and pursue projects that would otherwise be unattainable. The influence here is invisible but profound, embedded in centuries of trust and meticulously structured financial networks. The United States applies its financial power through the dollar, treasury markets, and strategic economic policies. For select allies, Washington provides liquidity during crises, capital access, and protection against external shocks. Markets internalize this confidence, lowering borrowing costs and encouraging long-term planning. This financial shield functions as a deterrent without open conflict, allowing the country to withstand regional turbulence. US-backed investments strengthen critical infrastructure, stabilize the currency, and support innovation ecosystems. This chapter examines how the American financial apparatus bolsters national resilience through economic certainty rather than conventional military assets. Global financial institutions, rating agencies, development banks, and investment funds operate continuously, influencing trillions in capital. When they support a small nation, the effects are immediate and lasting. Credit ratings rise, investment inflows increase, and economic risk is recalibrated. This alignment develops through diplomacy, compliance, and strategic positioning. Once established, it self-reinforces, creating a cycle of trust and stability. Institutional support enhances a nation's capacity to absorb shocks and provides a solid foundation for all other financial backing. In this ecosystem, the country thrives not by chance, but through careful regulation and global strategic recognition. Modern national security is not limited to military power. Economic resilience is its backbone. Strategic financial support allows the country to secure supply chains, maintain technological progress, and ensure citizen welfare during crises. Investments are directed toward critical sectors for long-term stability: energy, defense technology, and infrastructure. This financial defense enables the nation to absorb external shocks with minimal disruption. Economic independence, supported by global powers, transforms vulnerability into strength. Stability becomes a deterrent, signaling to rivals that conventional pressure will fail. Private investors often follow state-backed signals of financial alignment. When major powers signal confidence, venture capital funds, multinational corporations, and institutional investors enter the market, accelerating growth. This influx of private capital amplifies the effect of state support, fostering innovation, boosting exports, and enhancing global integration. The country appears to succeed organically, but behind the scenes, this success is the product of orchestrated trust. Private capital reinforces the resilience built by strategic finance, granting the nation power far beyond its geographic or demographic size. Crises reveal the true strength of financial systems. Unsupported nations collapse, while strategically backed countries demonstrate remarkable stability. Currency fluctuations are absorbed, banking systems remain liquid, and emergency funding flows seamlessly. These responses are pre-planned, signaling reliability to markets and allies. Crises become opportunities to demonstrate that the nation's stability is deliberate, not accidental. The ability to withstand shocks enhances reputation, deters competitors, and attracts investors. Perception shapes reality in the global financial world. Media narratives and investor psychology influence capital flows. When effective powers portray a nation as stable and resilient, markets internalize this view. Risks soften, volatility decreases, and confidence is maintained. This psychological layer complements financial support, creating a self-reinforcing ecosystem. Strategic narrative management amplifies strengths, minimizes weaknesses, and distances the nation from processes behind global attention mechanisms. Strategic support depends on aligned interests. Political stability, policy consistency, and regional cooperation ensure continued backing. For supporting powers, this alignment provides predictability. For the small nation, it guarantees survival. Policies, security agreements, and economic planning are coordinated with external partners, forming a mutually reinforcing system. Long-term alignment ensures resilience is sustainable and integrates the country securely into the global financial and strategic architecture. The resilience of this system lies in its subtlety and legality. Financial support is embedded in accepted global norms, executed through legal channels, and reinforced by international institutions. It avoids direct confrontation, reduces visible costs, and stabilizes volatile regions. Rivals cannot easily counter this architecture because the system operates silently and effectively. Continuity is not accidental. It is deliberately designed to be sustainable, leveraging global trust, strategic alignment, and the constant reinforcement of perception. The picture now becomes clear. The small nation at the center of this complex financial network is Israel. Its resilience, innovation, and strategic influence are supported not only by internal efforts, but also by carefully coordinated financial backing from major powers such as the United Kingdom and the United States over decades. Understanding this demonstrates how nations can thrive under calculated support, and how, in the modern era, power often moves through capital, trust, and perception rather than force alone.